10 ways to outsmart any woman playing games with your heart. Modern Stoic. Have you ever found yourself confused and disoriented, wondering why she suddenly pulled away after everything seemed so right? Or perhaps she keeps you on an emotional roller coaster, 1 minute warm and affectionate, the next distant and cold. It's exhausting, isn't it? Let's face reality. Many women engage in emotional games. If you fail to recognize them and learn how to navigate these tactics, you'll end up stuck in a pattern of uncertainty, self-doubt, and emotional burnout. The truth is, you didn't start these games, but it's your responsibility to outmaneuver them. I am here to help you break free. Today, I'll share with you 10 powerful strategies that will allow you to handle these situations with wisdom, strength, and a steady mind. This isn't about manipulation. This is about mastering your inner self with Stoic principles. You're going to become the calm in the storm, the unmovable force that no woman can control. Before we dive into the strategies, let's explore a key question. Why do women play these emotional games? Why ghost you, breadcrumb, or keep you guessing? The answer is simple. They're testing your emotional resilience. They want to see if they can affect your confidence, make you doubt your own worth, or keep you endlessly seeking their approval. If you fall into this trap, you've already lost. But here's the empowering part. You don't have to play the game. Instead of becoming a pawn in her emotional drama, you can master your own emotions. Stoicism teaches you to stay calm, confident, and in control, regardless of her actions. This goes beyond relationships. It's about taking command of your own life. It's about refusing to be manipulated and standing firm in your value. If you're tired of being led around, if you're ready to stop chasing approval and start commanding respect, then it's time for a change. These 10 Stoic strategies will transform how you approach relationships and life itself. Let's get started. Number 1. Detach emotionally. The first strategy is the foundation of all the others. Detach emotionally. Many men lose their composure when a woman pulls away, growing anxious and scrambling to fix the situation. But this emotional turbulence is precisely what women test for. They want to see if you are an iron mind, if you can withstand uncertainty without crumbling, reacting impulsively, overanalyzing every text, or seeking reassurance only diminishes your value. Instead, embody the essence of Stoic principles. Be unshaken. Be centered. Whether she's texting you every 5 minutes or ghosting you for a week, your emotional state needs to stay the same. As Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Women are magnetically drawn to men who exude composure because it signals true power. The more you cultivate this mindset, the more you shift the dynamic in your favor. Emotional detachment isn't about playing games. It's about maintaining your dignity and refusing to be swayed by fleeting tests of attraction. When you operate from a place of calm certainty, you become the type of man who is not only respected, but deeply desired. Number 2. Set boundaries early. Boundaries are not just shields, they are declarations of self-worth. If you fail to set them from the start, you are silently giving permission for disrespect to creep in. A man who lacks boundaries is a man who will be tested, manipulated, and ultimately discarded. Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This is the essence of power, knowing where you stand and making sure others respect that position. The moment you hesitate, the moment you let things slide, you set a dangerous precedent. Women respect a man who respects himself. A man who operates on the paths of wisdom, a man of Stoic resolve, does not negotiate his values. The weak fear setting boundaries because they believe it will drive women away. But here's the truth. Boundaries are not about controlling her. They are about controlling yourself. She cancels plans last minute. She leaves you hanging without explanation. You don't just tolerate it like a desperate man clinging to hope. You don't whine or beg for her to act right. You state your position with clarity and conviction. I value consistency. If you're not serious about keeping plans, that's fine, but I don't entertain flakiness. No pleading, no accusations, just a firm declaration. And here's where the magic happens. When you embody this level of self-respect, she has only two options: step up or step out. Either way, you win. You guard your emotional energy, you maintain control, and you separate yourself from the countless men who allow themselves to be played. This is Stoicism in action. Practical, ruthless efficiency in relationships. Marcus Aurelius put it best. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The world does not reward weakness. It rewards those who command respect through their actions. Every time you let disrespect slide, you lose ground. Every time you fail to speak up, you train her to see you as a man she can manipulate. This is not about scaring her off. It's about setting a standard. The men who win, the men who command admiration, are those who establish expectations from the very beginning. You are not an option. You are not a doormat. You are a man who has mastered himself. And that is the essence of Stoicism win. Now, if you agree that setting strong boundaries is the key to commanding respect, comment below. I set the standard, I don't negotiate. Like, subscribe, and let's build a community of men who live with wisdom and power. Number 3. Practice patience. Let me tell you something that most guys don't want to hear. Patience is the most powerful tool in your arsenal when it comes to handling women who play games. I get it. You want results now. You want clarity now. You want to know where you stand right this second. But here's the thing. Women often test your patience to see if you can handle the uncertainty. In a world where everyone is glued to their phones, waiting for that instant reply, the man who practices patience stands out. He's rare. He's valuable. He's the one who doesn't crack under pressure. If she doesn't text you back within 5 minutes, you don't freak out. If she cancels plans last minute, you don't lose your temper. You let things unfold naturally and you stay composed. Women will test your patience, period. They'll take hours to respond to a text. They'll go silent for days just to see if you'll panic and chase them. And guess what? Most guys fall for it. They start double texting, asking if something is wrong, and trying to fix the situation. But you're different. You practice patience like a master. The next time she pulls one of these moves, instead of reacting, do nothing. That's right, nothing. Let her come to you. Give her the time and space to reach out when she's ready. Trust me, she will notice that you didn't fall for her game. She'll start wondering why you're not chasing her. And that, my friend, is when the power shifts in your favor. Why is patience so powerful? Because it shows that you're not desperate for her validation. It shows that you're not emotionally fragile. It shows that you have your own life, your own priorities, and that you're not going to drop everything just because she decided to pull back. This makes you a challenge, and women love challenges. Patience is not just about waiting for her to text back or commit. It's about delaying gratification in all aspects of your life. When you learn to practice patience, you stop chasing after things that don't serve you in the long run. You stop reacting emotionally to every little thing. You stop getting caught up in the roller coaster of emotions that so many men fall victim to. A Stoic man knows that good things take time. He's not in a rush. He's not desperate. He's playing the long game, and the long game always wins. While other men are scrambling for attention and immediate validation, you're sitting back, letting things unfold and staying focused on your goals. Remember, patience doesn't mean doing nothing forever. It means waiting for the right moment to act. Whether it's in your relationship, your career, or your personal growth, patience allows you to make calculated, strategic moves that pay off in the long run. It's not about instant gratification. It's about lasting success. Number 4. Recognize behavioral patterns. Women are creatures of habit, and trust me, once you start paying attention, you'll notice patterns in their behavior that you didn't see before. Why is this important? Because patterns reveal intent. And once you see the pattern, the game becomes predictable. And when something is predictable, you can easily outsmart it. Let's explore this further. One of the most common patterns you'll encounter is the hot and cold behavior. One day, she's all over you, sending texts non-stop, telling you how amazing you are, even hinting at a future together. The next day, it's like you're invisible. No messages, no warmth, just silence. Suddenly, she's busy, distant, or cold, leaving you confused. This is the classic push-pull strategy, a method designed to test your emotional stability and make you chase. It's an old trick, but effective, especially when you don't recognize it for what it is. Now, here's where you need to be wise, my friend. If you fall into the trap of blowing up her phone with questions like, "Is everything okay?" or "Did I do something wrong?" you're playing right into her hands. It's a test of your emotional control, and most guys fail it by panicking and chasing after her even harder. But not you. You are rooted in practical stoicism, which means you stay calm, composed, and unaffected by this emotional manipulation. Instead of reacting, you stay grounded, reminding yourself that the situation is temporary and that you don't need to seek validation or answers from anyone. This is where your Stoic rules come into play. You must recognize that emotional resilience is your greatest asset. When you remain unshaken, something amazing happens. The script flips. She starts to wonder why you aren't chasing her, why you're not reacting to her emotional games. Suddenly, she's the one doing the chasing, and the power dynamic shifts in your favor. But here's an important point. This behavior isn't always malicious. In many cases, it's subconscious. Sometimes women don't even realize they're testing your confidence or emotional maturity. Whether it's intentional or not, the result remains the same. You must stay emotionally steady, refusing to be manipulated by mood swings or inconsistency. This isn't about being cold or indifferent. It's about having control over your own emotions and not letting external circumstances dictate your peace of mind. The key to navigating this is simple. Don't react emotionally. Please comment to remember, don't react emotionally. Instead, rely on your understanding of practical stoicism to stay calm, even in the face of emotional turbulence. By doing so, you'll not only protect your heart, but also elevate your emotional intelligence and strengthen your ability to manage all kinds of situations, whether in relationships or in life. Number 5. Focus on long-term goals. When navigating relationships, many men fall into the trap of seeking instant gratification, craving the validation of a woman's attention or the temporary relief of resolving conflicts in the moment. The allure of these quick fixes can be overwhelming, but the Stoic rules teach us to look beyond the immediate and focus on the long-term game. By channeling your energy into your overarching goals, whether it's building a successful career, enhancing your fitness, or striving for personal growth, you naturally create a mindset where the drama and distractions of a relationship no longer control you. Think about it. When you're focused on achieving your personal ambitions, you're not wasting time obsessing over the trivial fluctuations of someone's affection. It's not about the highs and lows of a relationship. It's about building a strong, fulfilling life that stands on its own. This approach to life gives you a sense of emotional independence because you're not reliant on another person's approval to feel validated. Instead, your progress and achievements become the validation you need, making you emotionally invincible to petty mind games. This shift in mindset doesn't only protect your emotional well-being, it also makes you more attractive. Women are drawn to men who have a clear sense of purpose, who are on a mission and not easily distracted by fleeting emotions. Imagine you've been seeing a woman for a few weeks and things are progressing well, until suddenly she starts pulling back. She texts less, cancels plans, and generally becomes distant. Most men would panic, begin to overthink, and try to resolve the situation by chasing harder. They might start overcompensating, becoming too available, or even changing their behavior to win back her attention. This is a classic mistake, but the Stoic man, focused on his long-term goals, will not flinch. His value doesn't hinge on whether or not she's responsive. He's too busy building his future. If she wants to be part of his journey, that's great. If not, it doesn't disrupt his life. He knows his worth and keeps moving forward, fully committed to his personal mission. By focusing on long-term goals, You not only protect yourself from emotional turbulence, but also attract women in a way that's rooted in respect, not desperation. You'll find that as you stop chasing her and stop getting caught in the emotional roller coaster, you become more magnetic. She'll see that you're not waiting around for her to text back, and this gives you an edge. You're the man who's too busy building his life, focused on meaningful achievements. This is practical stoicism in action. Emotional mastery, independence, and the strength to stay the course, no matter what distractions may come your way. When you adopt this mindset, you become more than just a player in the relationship game. You become a man of substance, a man who can't be easily swayed by anyone's attention or lack thereof. And that is what makes you truly attractive. Number 6. Stay calm under pressure. When it comes to mind games, nothing is more powerful than staying calm under pressure. Women, whether consciously or unconsciously, test men to gauge their emotional resilience. They might mention their ex, subtly flirt with other guys, or make passive-aggressive remarks, all designed to provoke an emotional response. The average man takes the bait, reacting with jealousy, insecurity, or frustration. But a man who embodies practical stoicism for daily life does not fall into this trap. He remains calm, composed, and unfazed, understanding that true strength lies in emotional control. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you refuse to react, you disarm her completely. She expects you to get angry, jealous, or defensive. Instead, your stillness sends a clear, unspoken message. You do not control me. I control myself. This unpredictability makes you incredibly intriguing and powerful in her eyes. Imagine this. She casually mentions her ex. "My ex used to take me to this amazing restaurant," or "Last summer with my ex was unforgettable." A typical man might feel irritated, demanding to know why she's bringing up her past. But you simply nod and say, "That's cool, I bet he was a great guy." No tension, no insecurity, just a calm acceptance of whatever she throws your way. Suddenly, the game she was playing has no effect, and she begins to wonder why you're so different. In another scenario, she flirts with another man in front of you. Most guys would either try to outshine the other man or confront her for disrespecting them. But the Stoic man, operating under Stoic principles, does neither. He observes, remains poised, and allows the moment to pass without showing any hint of insecurity. This makes her wonder, why isn't he reacting? Why isn't he threatened? That curiosity shifts the power back to you. The key to mastering this principle is never allowing your emotions to dictate your actions. In moments of pressure, remind yourself, the obstacle is the way. Instead of reacting with emotion, respond with controlled indifference. The moment you prove you cannot be manipulated emotionally, you stand apart from the majority of men. Women respect and are drawn to men they cannot easily shake. A man with an iron mind, one who applies practical stoicism for daily life, becomes irresistibly attractive because he radiates unshakable confidence. Now, let me ask you, have you ever faced a test like this? How did you respond? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's build stronger, wiser men together. Number 7. Avoid emotional retaliation. A woman's games are only as powerful as your reaction to them. The moment you retaliate emotionally, you hand her control on a silver platter. She flirts with another man, hoping to spark your jealousy, and you take the bait by doing the same. You just revealed your insecurity. She ghosts you and you chase. You just told her she holds all the power. A man who walks the paths of wisdom understands this simple truth. Power belongs to the one who remains unmoved. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." A Stoicism. Win mindset demands that you refuse to be a puppet to her provocations. If she tries to stir your emotions, you do not engage. You withdraw. You remain calm. You make her feel your absence rather than rewarding her behavior with attention. Imagine standing at a party, watching her flirt with another man. Weak men react. They confront. They sulk. They try to retaliate. But you smile, nod, and continue your conversation as if she never existed. The silence screams louder than any words. You send a message without saying a thing. I am above this. You do not control me. And that drives her insane, because suddenly the power shifts. She expected you to break, to react, to play along. But instead, you became the immovable force she cannot shake. This is the difference between a man who is master of himself and one who is ruled by his emotions. This is where you win. When a woman sees that her games have no effect on you, she either stops playing or eliminates herself from your life. Both are victories. So let her play her games. Let her test you, but let her learn, through your unwavering discipline, that you are not a man who bends. Like a rock in the storm, you remain steady. Like a king, you rule yourself first. And a man who rules himself rules everything. If you understand this, comment below. I control the game by refusing to play. Now like this video, subscribe, and take the next step toward unshakable power. Hey, I hope you found these tips helpful and empowering. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with anyone who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. Your support really helps us keep bringing you the best advice. If you've got any thoughts or questions about today's video, I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. Your feedback is always welcome, and together we can continue growing and learning. Thanks for watching, and remember, staying true to yourself and practicing Stoic wisdom will always keep you one step ahead in the game. See you next time!